Are you going to talk to Mueller?
I'm looking forward to it, actually.
You want to?
Do you have a date
Here's
set?
the start, just
Do you have a
so you
date
understand.
set,
There's
Mr.
been no
President?
collusion whatsoever. There's no obstruction whatsoever. And I'm looking forward to it. I do worry when I look at all of the things that you people don't report about with what's happening. If you take a look at, the 5 months worth of missing texts, that's a lot of missing texts. And as I said yesterday, that's prime time. So you do sort of look at that and say, what's going on? You do look at certain texts where they talk about insurance policies or insurance, where they say the kinds of things they're saying. You got to be concerned. But I would love to do that, and I'd like to do it as soon as possible.
When will you
Good
do
luck,
it, Mr.
everybody.
President? Do you have a date set?
So here's the story.
Do you have a date set, Mr. President?
I don't know. No, I guess you're talking about 2 or 3 weeks, but I would love to do it.
In person.
Again, it's, I have to say, subject to my lawyers and all of that, but I would love to do
Would
it.
you do it under oath, Mr. President?
You mean like Hillary did it under? Who said that? Oh.
I said that.
Oh.
Would you do it under oath?
You said it. You did say it. You say a lot. Did Hillary do it under oath?
I have no idea, but I'm not asking.
I think you have an idea.
Do you
Don't
think
you
he'll
have
be
an
fair
idea?
to you? Do you think he'll
Wait a
be
minute.
fair?
Wait. Do you not have an idea? Do you really not have an idea?
really don't remember.
I'll give you an idea. She didn't do it under oath.
Will you
but
do it
I
under
would
oath
do it
or
under oath.
interview?
Listen,
You would.
but I would do it, and you know she didn't do it under oath,
She
right?
would do it under oath.
If you didn't do it, if you didn't know about Hillary, then you're not
Mr. President,
much of a
reach a
reporter.
higher
think he'll
So
be
you're
fair?
going to do it under oath?
Say it.
To reach a higher standard, you would do it under oath.
Oh, I would do it under oath.
You would,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Do you trust
no,
the
I would do
FBI?
it.
Do you trust the FBI?
Well, we're going to see. I mean, I am very disturbed, as is the general, as is everybody else that is intelligent. When you look at 5 months, this is the late, great Rosemary Woods, right? With a step, right? This is a large-scale version.
18 minutes.
That was 18 minutes. This is 5 months. They say it's 50,000 texts, and it's prime time. That's disturbing.
Do you
Say
think
hello
Mueller
to
will be
your
fair
Should
to you?
Goodbye,
McCabe
everybody.
go? Should McCabe
General.
go, Mr. President? Should McCabe go?
Well, McCabe got more than $500,000 from essentially Hillary Clinton, and is he investigating Hillary Clinton?
So should he go?
Do you remember, did anybody hear many of my speeches where I talked about McCabe? He was the star of my speech. This isn't now. And I said a man who was more or less in charge of her, the wife got $500,000 from Terry. Now, Terry is Hillary. And I mean.
Do you regret having him as your acting FBI director then?
You know what? I keep out of it. You'd find that hard to believe. I keep out of it. That's the way it fell. He's been there. It's one of those things. But he was the star of many of my speeches because he got from 5 to 700,000, whatever the number was.
Did you ask me?
Got that money for the wife.
Yeah, did you
And
Did
in
you ask him
Virginia,
who he voted for?
in Virginia,
Did you
it's very
ask him who he
interesting.
voted
Wait,
for?
in Virginia, you don't have to spend the money. So I never checked as to whether or not they spent the money on the campaign. How much of the money did he spend on the campaign? Do you know?
That I don't know.
How much was? How much was it? Wait, how much of the money
Did you
was
ask
spent?
who he voted for?
You know, I know. How much is?
Did you
How
ask
much
McCabe
did you ask
who he
me
voted
for?
for? Did you ask him that?
I don't think so. No,
You don't think you
no,
did?
I don't think I did.
You don't.
You did not.
I don't
Is
know
it
what's the
possible
big
you
deal with
did?
that.
No, but I'm
Because
just
I would ask you who did you vote for? I don't think it's a big deal. But I don't remember that. I saw that this morning. I don't remember asking him that question.
Is it possible you did? Is it
I
a
don't remember asking
possibility?
him the question.
Do you think
You don't
Robert Mueller
remember.
will
I
be
think
fair
it's
to you?
also a very unimportant question.
Okay.
But I don't remember asking him
Mr.
the question.
President,
Hey,
we
Chief, will you do me a favor?
Declassified, sir.
When we come back, I want you to have a deal, okay? See if you can have a deal. Okay? Say hello to your
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Can we- Is it okay? We can use all the audio. We can use
Make sure it's
the.
nice and not, you don't repeat and this and that, just one nice
Okay.
piece, okay?
Mr.
Thank
President,
you, Mr.
one more
President.
quick one. Do you believe Robert Mueller will be fair to you?
I only repeat for the purposes of making sure you understand.
One more quick one. Do you think Robert Mueller will be fair to you in this larger investigation?
We're gonna find out.
Has Mueller actually reached
Are you-
out
are you
and set up
concerned
the
about-
Because
time
here's
yet?
what we'll say, and everybody says, no collusion. There's no collusion.
What does
Now
that
they're
mean?
saying, oh, well, did he fight back?
But
If
what
you
does
fight
that
back,
mean?
is that
What is
obstruction?
collusion?
Sir,
What does no
You fight
collusion
back,
mean,
John.
Mr.
You
President?
fight back. Oh, it's obstruction. So here's the thing. I hope so.
So how do you define collusion? And Maggie asked this earlier during the briefing to Sarah, but how do you
You're
define
going to
it?
define it for me, okay? But I can tell you,
more interested
there's
in
no
what you're
collusion. I couldn't have cared less about Russians having to do with my campaign. The fact is, you people won't say this, but I'll say it. I was a much better candidate than her. You always say she was a bad candidate. You never say I was a good candidate. I was one of the greatest candidates. Nobody else would have beaten the Clinton machine, as crooked as it was. But I was a great candidate. Someday you're gonna say that. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. President. Have a
Bye,
safe
John.
trip.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Mr.
Say
President.
hello.
Thank you.
Bye.
Appreciate it. Thank you.